Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today we're going to see the final game of Cubs and Brewers as the Cubs try to avoid being swept in 4 games by the Brewers. You know, this would be the equivalent of losing the NLCS to a team that's 10 games under 500. It'd be a little bit embarrassing. So let's see how today's game goes. The Brewers are sending Josh Lindblom out to start. He is making appearance number 24 on the season, 4-6 with a 3.47 ERA, 1.15 WHIP. He is going to be opposed by the Cubs' Yu Darvish. Darvish, making start number 17, is 4-7 with a 4.01 ERA, 1.28 WHIP. The Cubs lineup today is going to consist of Hayward, Santana, Bryant, Ozuna, Contreras, Bogarts, Bradley, Kipnis, and Darvish. The Brewers lineup will be Broxton, Urias, Yelich, Morrison, Holt, Sogard, Pena, Florimon, and Lindblom. It is 67 degrees today. The wind is blowing right to left at 11 mph, and we are going to see the first pitch as this game gets underway. Darvish standing on the mound, opposing Broxton. Brewers coming in today in last place in the NL Central at 37-47. The Cubs still holding down third place at 41-46. The Milwaukee Brewers have taken 7 of 12 from the Cubs this year. Darvish on the mound, 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first, and Bogarts throws out Broxton for the first out of the first inning. Urias with 1 out, nobody on, 1-1 count, waiting for the pitch, and he pops it up to center. That is well hit but playable on the track by Bradley for out number 2. Yelich now the batter, 2 outs, nobody on. Darvish working with a 3-0 count. Here is the pitch. Inside for ball 4. Yelich just watched that one cruise by, and he heads down to first, bringing up Logan Morrison. Morrison batting, looking for the first pitch, and that one gets away. Darvish throws it back to the backstop on a wild pitch. Contreras scrambles, but there's no chance of getting Yelich at second. Morrison now batting, 1 man on, 2 outs, and a full count pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Well, the Brewers get a base runner, but he is stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. It is a 0-0 ball game. Lindblom will face Hayward to lead off the Cubs half of the first. Hayward working on a hitting streak, coming in with, I believe, 11 games on the line. Here's the pitch, and Hayward pops it up to right. That'll be playable. Garcia makes the catch, Holt is playing right field today, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Santana now batting, 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 pitch to Santana, here it comes. And that's popped up to right. Holt this time heading toward right center, making the catch for out number 2. Bryant now batting, 2 outs, nobody on, facing Lindblom with a 2-2 count. Bryant waiting for the pitch. And that's a lining shot into center field. That's going to be a 2-out single for Chris Bryant. I'll tell you, the Cubs are the kings of 2-out base hits with nobody on. Ozuna is the batter, 2 outs, 1 man on. First pitch to Ozuna, and that's lined to right field. Holt has it for out number 3. Well, the Cubs get a runner, but he is also stranded. We go to the top of the second. It is 0-0 in Chicago. Darvish facing Holt, top of the second inning. Nobody out, nobody on. And here is a ground ball to short. Bogarts has it, throws to first for out number 1. Sogard now batting. 2-2 pitch from Darvish. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Sogard heads back to the dugout. He is strikeout victim number 2 on the day for Yu Darvish. Manny Pena now the batter. He is doing the catching today. Navarez getting a day off. 0-2 count, and that is strike 3. Brewers go down in order in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. it is 0-0. Wilson Contreras leading off for the Cubs. First pitch from Lindblom. Here it comes. And that's a line shot past third base into left field for a base hit. Contreras leading off the second with a single. Bogart's now batting. Nobody out. Runner on first. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Lindblom. And he chases one outside for a ball for strike 3. That was a ball, and Bogarts waved at it anyway. Bradley now batting. 1 out, 1 man on. 1-2 count. And Bradley crushes that one to center field. He got all of that one, folks. 2-0 Cubs off of the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Home run number 10 on the season for him. 437 feet to straightaway center field. Nice piece of hitting right there by Jackie Bradley, and the Cubs are now owners of a 2-0 lead. Jason Kipnis is the batter. 1 out. Nobody on. 1-1 count to Kipnis. And here is the pitch. And that is popped up to right. That's going to be deep but playable in the well on the warning track for Holt. That is out number 2. Darvish now the batter. 2 outs. Nobody on. 1 ball count to Darvish. Here it comes. And he lines that one to left field. That'll be playable for Yelich, and that is out number 3. Well hit off the bat of Darvish, but Yelich had the play and retires the side. Florimon leading off for the Brewers in the top of the 3rd inning. The Brewers are in an unfamiliar position, trailing here the Cubs in the top of the 3rd. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Florimon heading back to the dugout. Darvish has strikeout number 4. Lindblom the batter. 1 out. 2-2 count. Darvish looking for the side. Here's the pitch. Line to right. That's going to be playable. Oh, that is played on a hop. I guess that Hayward decided to play it on the hop instead of running up and making the catch. So that is a single for Lindblom with 1 out in the 3rd inning. That'll bring up Keon Broxton. 1-2 count. And he pops it up to left. Ozuna, is he going to decide to make this play? Yes, he does. He reels it in for out number 2. Urias now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Cubs hanging on to a 2-0 lead. Here's a 3-0 pitch, and that is ball 4 from Darvish. That was low, and now Yelich is the batter. 2 outs, 2 men on. Brewers threatening in the top of the 3rd. Full count pitch, and that's lined to center field, and Bradley makes an acrobatic catch in center field. That is out number 3. Well, Bradley probably just saved 2 runs. But nice play there for the outfield defense. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is 2-0 Chicago. Hayward coming up against Lindblom in the bottom of the 3rd. Full count pitch to Hayward. Here it comes. And that's a line shot into the gap in right center field. Hayward extending his hitting streak to 12 games, and he has got extra bases. He slides into second with a double. Hayward now standing on second base. And Santana is the next batter. Hayward has improved his batting average to .274 on the season. Santana with a 1 ball count, and he swings and hits a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first, and Santana is retired for out number 1. Chris Bryant is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Full count pitch to Bryant, and that's a line shot to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Hayward stops at 3rd. So the Cubs have runners on the corners on the Bryant single, and now Ozuna's the batter. 1 out, 2 men on, and Ozuna lines that one to left field. That'll drop for another base hit. Hayward scores. Bryant stops at 2nd, and the Cubs have a 3-0 lead. Contreras comes up now. 1 out, 1st and 2nd. Cubs trying to add to this lead. 1-1 pitch to Contreras, and there's a grounder to 2nd. The throw goes to short, the relay to 1st, and that will retire the side. Contreras grounds into a 4-6-3 double play. The Cubs score a run on 3 hits. We go to the top of the 4th. It is 3-0 Chicago. Logan Morrison leading off for the Brewers. He comes up against Darvish in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch, and that is a pop-up to center. The center fielder Bradley goes back, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Brock Holt now batting, 1 out, nobody on, 2-2 pitch from Darvish. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Darvish gets him with the cutter, and that is strikeout number 5 on the day for Yu Darvish. Eric Sogard now the batter, 2 outs, nobody on. Full count pitch from Darvish. Popped up to left. Ozuna, heading toward the line, has a bead on it and makes the catch for out number 3. Brewers are set down in order in the 4th. We are going to the bottom of the 4th inning for 3-0 Chicago. Bogarts leading off for the Cubs. He comes up against Lindblom, looking for the first pitch. And Bogarts knocks that one into left center. That'll be playable. Yelich heading over, calls off Broxton, and makes the catch for out number 1. Jackie Bradley now batting for the Cubs with 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch from Lindblom. Here it comes. That's a line shot down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases for Jackie Bradley as that goes all the way down into the right field corner. The throw comes back in. Bradley stands into second with a double. 1 out base hit for Jackie Bradley. And Jason Kipnis now is the batter. He comes up with a runner in scoring position, looking for the first pitch from Lindblom. And that's a grounder to third. Third baseman has it, throws to first, and that is out number 2. The runner is unable to advance due to the position of that ground ball. And now Darvish comes up. 2 outs, 1 man on. Darvish, 8 for 23 this season with 4 RBIs, looking to assist his own cause. And Darvish hits a ground ball to third. The throw goes to first, and the side is retired. The Cubs strand a runner. We go to the top of the 5th. It is 3-0 Chicago. Manny Pena, the batter now, top of the 5th inning. 1 strike count from Darvish. Here's the pitch. Grounder to short. Bogarts has it. Throws to first. That is out number 1. Darvish was able to induce the ground ball on a slider right there, and now Florimon is the batter. He comes up with a 2-2 count, waiting for the pitch. Swing and a grounder out in front. It looked like he missed, but he just barely tapped it out in front of the plate. Contreras fires down to first, and that is out number 2. Lindblom now batting, 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 5th inning. 1 strike count to Lindblom. There's a grounder to first. Santana has it, steps on the bag for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is a 3-0 Chicago lead. Jason Hayward, 1 for 2 today, leading off for the Cubs. First pitch from Lindblom. Here it comes. Hayward hits that one into the gap in left center. That'll be playable on the warning track. And that is caught by Yelich for out number 1. Santana now batting. The switch hitter Santana stands in from the left side against the righty Lindblom. 0-2 pitch from Lindblom. And that's a swing and a miss on a curve for strike 3. He's heading back to the dugout, and now Bryant is the batter. Lindblom working with an 0-2 count to Bryant. And that's a swing and a miss for another strike 3. And the inning is over. The Cubs are retired in order. We go to the top of the 6th, 3-0 Cubs. Keon Broxton is going to lead off for the Brewers in the top of the 6th inning. Darvish with 74 pitches coming out to work. Working on a 1-hit shutout right now, and Broxton pops that one up to center. Bradley takes a few steps back and makes the catch, puts it away for out number 1. Urias now batting, 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count from Urias, and he is hit. I believe that's the second batter of the game that Darvish has hit, so he will take his base, head down to first, and Yelich now batting, 1 out, 1 man on. 1-1 count, and that is popped up to left. Ozuna heads over, and he makes the catch on the warning track for out number 2. Logan Morrison now the batter. Logan Morrison 0 for 2 today against Darvish, coming up with 2 outs and 1 man on. in the top of the 6th inning. 1 ball count. Darvish looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. And that is crushed. That heads to the seats in right field, and that is going to make this a 3-2 ball game. Home run for Logan Morrison. A 415-foot shot out to the right field bleachers. The Cubs still lead 3-2. Darvish now facing Holt with 2 outs and nobody on. 2-1 count. Darvish with the pitch. And that's a grounder to second. Kipnis has it, throws to first, and that retires the side. Well, Darvish gives up the 2-run shot to Logan Morrison, but the Cubs hang on to the lead 3-2. Ozuna coming up against Lindblom in the bottom of the 6th. Lindblom has 65 pitches to his name, with a 1-2 count working to Ozuna. There's a grounder to third. The throw goes to first, and Ozuna's retired for out number 1. Contreras now batting. 1 out, 1 strike count. Here's the pitch. Contreras grounds to third. The third baseman Sogard Fields throws to first in a carbon copy of the previous play. The result is the same. There are now 2 outs, and Bogaerts is the batter. Full count pitch to Bogaerts. Here it comes, and that is popped up to left. Yelich makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs retired in order in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It is a 3-2 ball game. Eric Sogard, the batter, top of the 7th, facing Darvish, who has thrown 88 pitches. He is going to face the 6, 7, and 8 batters in the Brewers lineup here in the top of the 7th. 1 ball count. Darvish working. Popped up to center, Bradley coming in. He has a line on it, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Pena now the batter, with 1 out, nobody on base. First pitch from Darvish. Grounder to second, Kipnis has it, throws to first, and that is out number 2. Florimon now the batter, 2 outs, nobody on. Darvish with a 2-2 count. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3 on the slider. Brewers are retired in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is a 3-2 ball game. And now, because this is political week in an election year in Illinois, we are going to have Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot singing the 7th inning stretch for us. Lindblom is going to face Bradley here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lindblom with a 1-1 count making the pitch, and Bradley pops it up to center. That is deep but playable, and it is caught on the warning track by Keon Broxton for out number 1. Kipnis now the batter. He comes up with 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Lindblom. Popped up to center once again. Almost the exact same spot. Keon heads back and makes the catch on the track for out number 2. Happ now batting. He is pinch hitting for the pitcher's spot. Switch hitting Happ will step in from the left side against the righty Lindblom in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that is strike 3 swinging. He chased a fastball that was low. So we go to the top of the 8th. It is a 3-2 Cub lead over the Brewers. Kirby Yates is coming in to pitch for the Cubs. He is going to face the pinch hitter Braun to lead off the top of the 8th inning. 1-2 count. Yates looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. Popped up to right off the end of his bat. Coming in to make the play is Hayward for out number 1. Broxton now the batter. He steps up with 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 count. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3, but the ball gets away. The throw goes to first, and Contreras completes the strikeout by throwing him out at first for out number 2. Yates now working to Urias. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 count. Yates with the pitch. Grounder to second. Kipnis has it, throws to first, and that is out number 3. Yates works a perfect 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 3-2 Cubs. Devin Williams is coming in to pitch for the Brewers now. He's thrown 39 innings this year, 39 walks, 54 strikeouts, and a 6.23 ERA. He will face Hayward, Santana, and Bryant at the top of the Cub lineup in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch to Hayward. Williams looking for the sign. And here it comes. Hayward, grounder, past the first baseman down into the right field corner. That's going to be extra bases. Hayward rounds first. He is heading for second. The throw goes to second. Hayward slides in safely with a double. That is his second double of the day. And now Santana will be the batter with nobody out. Runner on second. Cubs trying to extend this 3-2 lead. 2-2 count from Williams. And that is strike 3 called. Santana watches the changeup go by. And now Bryant is the batter. 1 out. Runner in scoring position. 1 strike count. Bryant waiting for the pitch. Bryant knocks that one into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Hayward rounding third. He is heading home. The throw comes home. Hayward slides and he is safe. Bryant drives home the run with an RBI single, and the lead is now 4-2 in favor of the Cubs. Ozuna now batting with 1 out, 1 man on, 3-1 count to Ozuna. That's low and away for ball 4. He takes the walk. Williams, issuing his first walk, will now face Contreras with 1 out and 2 runners on base. Full count pitch to Contreras. That is also outside. That is a fastball that was way outside for ball 4, and he has just walked the bases loaded. Williams now facing Bogaerts. Cubs already up 4-2, looking to extend this lead. Bases are loaded, 1 out, 1 ball count to Bogaerts. That's a line drive into center field. That's going to drop for another base hit. 1 run is in. The next runner stops at third. That is Ozuna. Contreras takes second, and Bogaerts has an RBI single. So the Cubs now lead 5-2, and Bradley is the batter. Williams struggling, but left in the game to continue to pitch. Full count. Here it comes. That is low. That is ball 4, and he has just walked in a run. Bradley credited with the run batted in on that base on balls. And now Kipnis is going to bat, and he's going to face the lefty Alex Claudio as the Brewers manager finally makes a change. Claudio comes in. He's thrown 35 2/3. He has allowed 14 walks, 24 strikeouts, and a 3.53 ERA. Claudio will face Kipnis with 1 out. The bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs are leading 6-2. 1-2 count. Claudio with the pitch. And that is popped up to center. That is going to be plenty deep to allow the runner to tag up and score. The throw comes home. The runner comes home. Oh, and he is out. No, he is safe. I thought the umpire ruled out at first, but he is called safe, in fact. That was kind of a confusing call there by the umpire. So the Cubs are now up 7-2 on the RBI sac fly off the bat of Kipnis. And now Souza comes up. He is going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot. Cubs leading 7-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. He comes up with runners on first and third and 2 out. Souza waiting for the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Sogard is called off by the shortstop. Florimon makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the Cubs score 4 times. We go to the top of the 9th. It is a 7-2 Chicago lead. Yelich, the batter, he is going to face the new Cub pitcher, Albert Alzolay, making his second appearance in as many days. Alzolay has thrown 22 1/3. He's allowed 14 walks, 22 strikeouts, and a 4.24 ERA. Alzolay will face Yelich, Morrison, and Holt in the top of the 9th inning. 1 ball count. Alzolay working. And here's the pitch. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throws to first, and that is out number 1. Morrison now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 count from Owsley. Shift is on. Here's the pitch. Popped up behind second base. Kipnis goes back. He makes the catch for out number 2. And now Brock Holt is the batter. Brewers down to their final out. Nobody on base. 5-run Cub lead in the top of the 9th inning. First pitch from Owsley. And that is crushed. That is right center field. That is going to be a home run for Brock Holt. Now, this may be too little too late for the Brewers, but that was a mammoth shot, 437 feet out to right center field. So, Owsley now pitching to Sogard with a 4-run lead. There are 2 out and a 1-ball count. Owsley looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. And that is crushed to right center field, but that's going to be high off the wall. This will be extra bases for Sogard. He slides into second with a double, and Owsley has given up back-to-back rockets to the Brewers batters. Pena now the batter with 2 outs and a runner on second. Owsley trying to close out this game. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a fly ball to center, and Bradley diving makes the catch to end the ball game. So the Cubs get back on the winning track. They score 7 runs on 10 hits, while the Brewers score 3 runs on 4 hits. The player of today's game is the Cub pitcher Yu Darvish. He throws 7 innings, 2-hit, 2-run baseball, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. He earns the win. He goes to 5-7 on the season. The Brewers' Lindblom drops to 4-7. He threw 7 innings of 7-hit, 3-run baseball with no walks and 4 strikeouts. The Cubs improve to 42-46, while the Brewers fall to 37-48. So the Brewers are not able to sweep the Cubs. The Cubs hopefully can get back on a winning streak now, going to face Tampa for the next part of this homestand. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.